Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 2. We're starting off with Disco Inferno. We're going to be doing fire starting out. Just going to start with that one. I'll end up transferring over a leaf staff because I don't feel like hunting for the perfect one again. I actually have a really decent one that's got a level 19 requirement as well that I'll transfer over, but you can farm them pretty easy. You don't need any special stats on them to make them useful. Generally, I like finding warmth. I just happen to find one with warmth and static field, which is very, very nice. And if I remember correctly, it has teleport too. But I'll double check on that. It's actually on another character. But we are here with Disco Inferno. The plan is I'm going to have a Hydra source eventually. I'm not sure whether I'm going to have her the entire time. We might actually go Firewall for normal just to show it off. Actually, let's do Hydra in Nightmare. And I'm just going to start off with fire, and then in Nightmare we'll do fire and ice, and then in Hell, if I have good equipment, we'll do fire, ice, and lightning. Probably not going to have good enough equipment to do fire, ice, and lightning, but we'll of course always have static field regardless, so we can kind of cheat and say we have lightning. And I forgot to put it on players 8. Someone's going to be like, hey dumbass, in the comments, and I'm going to be like, yes, that is me. Wow, we shot a tree. So we're going to have a bunch of low experience guys starting out, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. I mean, I do need some experience, though, so yippee-ki-yay. We'll just move further along. There is our Den of Evil. I'm going to go ahead and use my one town portal scroll to pop up for that, so we can actually just wander off and find ourselves the waypoint. There we go. There's some players 8 quill rats. Yeah, we want to get our experience up. That way we can get warmth, and we can get this thing to stop running away, and we can get some stat points. Yeah, generally speaking, I try to get to level 6 in the first episode, so... And I generally try to get Den of Evil done and all that fun jazz, so... Yeah, level 6 first episode is pretty much a good kind of goal, I think. So that guy's going to go down, and it should give us a level. Yes, it does. Sweet. So I'm going to need some strength to wear gear. That's going to be a given. We're going to start out with a point in warmth, just so we get some mana recovery boost. That's going to be very nice. We actually have a fulminating potion as well. Slightly... Now, here's a question that I don't know the answer to. If someone wants to answer it for me, do fulminating potions actually get a boost from Fire Mastery? I don't know if they do or not. So, yeah, that just kind of popped into my head. I know that like weapon attacks with fire on them do get a limited boost from it, but I actually don't know if fulminating potions count with that. Now I'm gonna have to figure out a way to test that, and that's actually not something that's super easy to test, because you can't just well, actually you can toggle it off and on if I make a special piece of equipment, so I might have to try that. Hey dude, you need to not. There you go. And I will use that stamina potion in a little bit. I am tempted to actually make a video on, like, a handful of tips that most people don't realize about Diablo 2, such as the potion stacking thing. The potion stacking is what I'm referring to is basically, if you drink 10 stamina potions, each one lasts 30 seconds, but together they last 300 seconds, so 5 minutes. So, yeah. That's one of those little tips that a lot of people don't seem to realize. The same goes for the... I'm trying to remember the name of it. Not fulminating potions. The thawing potions and the... whatchamacallits? The antidote potions and... Am I forgetting one? There's antidote, thawing, stamina. Yeah, I don't think there is another one because there's not one for fire, lightning, or magic. I was forgetting my other resistance for a second there. So we got another level up. Let's go and get some more strength. Let's go ahead and get... Since we're going fire, we could actually just go straight down to Firewall and just save some points. This does get points from Warmth and Inferno. Do we really want to do... I want to save Firewall for Hell, though. So I guess we'll just go like traditional, just nuke things with Fireball and normal. It's going to burn a little bit more mana, but I'm okay with this.
Hi there.
Hi there, you're Charcy. You're going to repair my crap, and I'm going to sell a bunch of junk to you so I can actually get what I want. And I ended up not using the Stamina potion. Do we actually have any 2-socket armors? Negative. Looking for those because they're kind of important. But I also want to come over here and grab a Kara real quick and see if she... Oh, we don't need to buy any of those wands. We do need to buy... I'm going to go ahead and buy the Tome of Town Portal first. We'll get this in just a minute. We just didn't get a lot of loot on that particular little run, so we're going to have to go down here and get loot from the Den of Evil. I'm going to actually drop it to players 1 since I'm fairly low mana right now. And we don't really have a lot of gear, so I'm going to drop it to players 1 for the Den of Evil so I can get that extra skill point. Yay, I didn't want the bolts, I wanted the mana potion, thank you. It sells for the monies, and I need the monies. So, at players 1, this area, not too hard. You can actually see that I just basically rip everything to pieces. Leather armor, that might actually be what we're looking for. If it's 2 socket, it's 1. So it's going to be sold. Everything we're picking up is going to be sold. That's kind of a given, or thrown on the ground if we get enough money. And I just don't want to burn through all my mana doing firebolts, but yeah, it's not an expensive skill. It's decent. I forget whether it goes up with each level. It does not, so that's actually a good thing. I can never remember which skills actually go up with levels or not with the mana, because it's not really random, but it is kind of like inconsistent, because certain skills are really amazing whenever you get them to high levels because they don't increase in mana cost, because they're very efficient in that regard, especially if you're going for a low mana build. Chances are by the time we get to Hell difficulty, we won't really have any mana problems, mainly because we're going to have boost to warmth, we're going to have hydras, we're going to have frozen orb is one of the other things I'm planning on doing, unless there's a really big request for something else. I might do blizzard in nightmare, might do like blizzard and hydra for that, and then we could do like firewall orb or something in hell difficulty. Firewall is actually a good skill. It's kind of hard to aim, and I haven't gotten a lot of practice with it, so I'm going to be a little bit rusty with aiming it, but hey, you only relearn skills by redoing them. So, as is evidenced by the fact that I have some fun stories about it's like riding a bike. Yeah, every time I go to like re-ride a bike, first time I get on it, I will run my ass into something. But after that, I'm perfectly fine just riding around like normal. It's weird. So, probably because it's like 7 years between each time I try. Oh, anywho, we're just gonna keep whacking these guys in the face. Yeah, you guys gonna keep coming at me? There you go. Let's go and get that buckler. I might actually do the poison thing on my alt weapon for at least this act, because once we get to level 6, I can start throwing those lovely little poison cloud potions. Strangling gas, there we go, that's the word I was looking for. They're actually kind of handy. And yes, I'm just throwing that in the alt slot there. I probably should have put the buckler there as well, just to get it out of the inventory. Hi guys, no, I'm not interested in you yet. I want to kill these guys so we don't get a bug. There you go. And we have another one down there that I need to deal with. Thankfully, Gargantuan Boy is fat, and he will block the path. Okay, so all of you need to go away. And, oh, you are going away quickly. Not going to pick up the club. It's not worth enough money to bother with. Hey, guys, get back here. It's only 1 hit per each of them. There we go. Might not get a level down here. We could get a level from Corpse Fire. So, maybe. There you go. There's another annoyance. I'm going to fight Corpse Fire last. That way I have the last 5 targets being him and his champions. We'll go ahead and take that dagger. I have a feeling it's probably ethereal, though. Got another zombo over here. Time for you to die. Let's double check that we've gotten everything. Everything down there is dead. And, oh, we're out of stamina. Okay. I was like, what? We're not moving. That's because you're out of stamina, dumbass. Okay, so there we are with that. And it's not ethereal. They're just one-socketed. They're not bad. So let's see. Let's go ahead and take out his friends first. Yeah, we're down to 5 now. So that's going to be just them. So I want to try and get as few of them at once as possible. That way I'm not having to get my butt handed to me. Come on, aggro on me. Not Corpse Fire. Because he'll actually hurt. Even though it's only players 1, he'll actually freaking hurt. You guys gonna come after me? There you go. I can deal with 2 of you. And we got our level up. Sweet. So we're at level 4, I believe, now. Speaking of which, I should probably put it on players 8. It's not going to impact their drops, but it'll impact whenever we leave here as to how much we're going to get dropped. There you go. Hi, Corpse Fire. We're just whacking the crap out of you. Just didn't want to fight you with the other ones. Ooh, and a rare scepter. That's going to be worth some money. And that is everything there. We've got our town portal going back up, and we should actually get a decent amount of money off of all this. So, a little bit of strength, a little bit of going on there, and I think we've covered pretty much the basics of what I want to do here. We just need to save that point, because we're going to be investing the points as we go in. I could, since we're going to go Fireball for normal, I think we might actually go Firebolt and Fireball, because we're going down this way. I could even... I don't think I'll get up to a high enough level to do Hydra and normal to any real effect. So yeah, we'll just keep dumping in Firebolt until we get up to this level. What level are we? 4. So we need to save next level. So we need to save next level so we can get Static Field and... Oh, we don't. Because we're not getting any cold on normal. Yeah, we just... Static Field, we could go Teleport. So Static Field and Telekinesis, that's what we need to save for. So we're just going to dump that in there. We already have like the 1 extra sitting around. So I think we're pretty good on that. Because we can't put more into that because we haven't leveled up enough. So let's see. We need to sell junk. Anything in here worth keeping? We do need to identify you. Oh, you're going to sell for not too much. Probably a few hundred. Yes, I know you want me to go rescue your rogue scouts. It's okay. I'll get them in a minute. That's garbage. It needs to be sold. That needs to be sold. That needs to be sold. So yeah, we got a little bit of money off of all this. And ring needs to be identified as well. We're going to go ahead and get our lovely, lovely little book there. So we've got a few of those to actually identify stuff. That's going to give us a good deal of money. And we'll even identify you. That was not worth it. We would have gotten more just by selling it. So let's go ahead and fill up our tomes. They're up to 20s. Yay. And we are ready to keep moving on in. And yes, I'll talk to you. Stop bugging me about your rogue scouts. And yeah, if you guys are wondering, this is actually the last run of this season. So I've got to start decide. Oh, I forgot to sell 2 things. Sword and shield. I don't need those. I need my staff. Because my staff actually gives me 1 more firebolt. Ah, lovely. But, yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think. But yeah, this is the last one of the season. Sad. But we are going to be moving on into another season. I think I am going to go the I am the mercenary route. So I want to be the guy mercenary, I guess is what you could call it. But yeah, that's where we're going. That's what I'm looking at. I need to identify that. Oh, wow. That's actually a really good first charm. Yay. I always need resists. Okay, so you guys spawned up there. You're melee, so let's go ahead and just start pummeling you. And they are actually pretty dang durable, but they're going to give us a lot of experience. Let's get rid of the ghostly first. That way we don't have to fight quite as many. And champion. Yeah, you're going to die next. Okay, so they do a lot of damage, but we can heal through that. Why did it go off the wrong way? You bastard. There you go. Now we can just fight the last one. You can see how much experience we're getting from those, though. It's just massive chunks. We should probably buy a belt as well, now that I'm thinking about it. If we don't find one soon, I will. We don't need buckler. We just need healing potions. And we'll grab the gold because we can. Oh, but yeah, these first episodes is just getting established, getting our plan in place. If you guys actually have things you'd like to specifically see, of course, always comment and I can adapt. Generally speaking, by the time you see hell difficulty stuff, I am far enough ahead that chances are it won't get worked in because I can only swap skills so many times without getting the essences together, so yeah. And I actually do have a collection of essences. If I really need them, I can do them, but I really don't like doing that because I don't have a metric ton of them. I don't do a whole lot of farming on that kind of stuff, so... And Gargantuan Beast needs to go down because he's going to be good experience. I don't know if we'll get to the, not Countess, the, whatchamacallit, Bloodraven today. She's going to be a little bit difficult for me to fight with this character right now. I need to have a little bit more in the way of levels. I'm trying to kill these shamans so those guys stop reviving. And thank you for jumping right on my face. I'm going to have to switch to Fireball. There you go. Firebolt. Fireball will be nice whenever we finally get to it, because that's going to allow us to hit multiple enemies at once, which is a priceless endeavor. Oh, lovely. Go away, Fallen. And yeah, I really do need Belt. And you actually should level me up. No, you didn't. Okay, because you weren't a minion. So I don't want to go that way. That's pointless direction. We need to follow the road. I kind of want to get to Stony Field. I want to get that waypoint today. That's one of the things that's on my short list. Whereas Countess is not so much until we get at least some kind of AoE. Or at least some levels and some gear. Because she's actually a fairly tough cookie, believe it or not. She's intentionally meant to be like the Butcher in Diablo 1, where he's higher level than you're supposed to be at that point, so he will rip you to shreds, but most people in Diablo 1 found the cheese strat, which is basically just lock him behind a cage and shoot him in the face with an arrow. It takes an hour and a half, but it's fine. And let's see how much experience they give us at this level. We're only level 5. That's not too bad. And unfortunately, it is a little bit slow killing. And yes, whenever we get a little bit further in, I will be like skipping more. But first episode's kind of like the dense, what's the plans for this run kind of video, because these get the most views, so I have to kind of include them all kind of at the forefront here. So that's kind of like why you tend to see the front-loaded one be a little bit more just general play through and discuss the plans, rather than just like, hey, I'm just here to nuke everything and just jump through the game as quickly as possible. Although I am slightly tempted to do an interim run where I do it like a modern YouTuber would. Yeah, if you guys are curious, I'm not a modern YouTuber as far as like how I create my content. I know, stunning, right? Long format Let's Plays, those haven't been popular for a very long time. I just do it because that's what I enjoy creating. There he is. I saw them reviving. And we got a jewel early on, too. Sweet. And we might actually have to take that Rejuve potion. That sucks. I mean, we have a mana potion in there as well, but I don't want to use it right now. Still not seeing belts, we're seeing bolts. So let's go up this way, we'll check on the... I have a feeling this is going to be the Countess path, but we'll try it anyway. Yeah, I know I need mana. We're not level 6, so we can't use the freaking poison, so that slows us down a little bit. Poison would actually be very helpful. It is an AoE, and it works out on a lot of these guys. We'd lose 1 level in our Firebolt, but still, it's fine. So you guys need to just die. There you go. There's another Strangling Gas potion. We're hoarding up on those. I think we should have 2 stacks. Yeah, 2 stacks. We can refresh those in town by selling them and buying them back. It gets a little bit expensive, but it's okay. And thankfully, I think we do enough damage to, yeah, reaction lock this guy for most of our hits. Because you can see he does that little, like, reel back. That's kind of nice. That helps us out a great deal. And yeah, this is definitely looking like it's going to be the Burial Grounds. Yep, it's the Burial Grounds. Not going to do it right now. Definitely not high on my list of things that I want to do at this moment. So we'll get Static Field at level 6, and we do have that Stamina Potion, so I'm going to go ahead and drink it. We'll get the Static Field at level 6, which will help us out a great deal. We'll get access to our Poison Potions, which is another thing that will be nice. We'll get access to none of our direct damage, unfortunately. But, we can start putting more points in Firebolt. Let that go towards our synergy on the Fireball. I mean, I could actually go Firewall in normal and just keep it throughout, but I'm going to have to swap in Nightmare to show off Hydra, because I did promise I was going to do part of a Hydra build. Hydra doesn't start working until Nightmare difficulty, whenever you're over level 30 and can start investing in it and synergies. So, I mean, it's not a bad skill, though. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty decent, especially considering, what, does it have 2 synergies? Firebolt and Fireball? Yeah. We could dump into that in Hell difficulty, but we're not going to get up to a high enough level. We'll get to like 32 maybe. I don't think we ever go above 37 or 38 in any of the other normal runs. So, yeah, and we level up before we go to Nightmare anyway. Hi, guys. And that sounded like a cap, yeah. It looked like a stash, not a stash, a sash whenever it dropped, but alas, my ass, it was not. We've got a mana potion in our belt. I'm going to go ahead and use it. And just bombard these guys with as much fire as possible, just to get them out of the way. And did we kill? Nope, we didn't kill you. Stop reviving people, you bastard. There you go. Crude boots, buckler. Oh, and we almost broke our 1 cost repair staff. Great. Another strangling gas potion that puts us up to 3. Ooh, lovely. We'll take the crude boots, because why not? And I don't even care if we, like, break the staff. I have a backup that comes in at level 19, and chances are we're not going to be wanting you to... Oh, God, there's a lot of you. Kind of spreading the damage among them on accident, but that's because they keep swapping positions in their line. Okay, come on. Keep charging at me. And that's gloves. I was hoping for something else. Yes, I know you need mana. I probably should have actually thrown some in my belt while I was there. But these guys are actually good experience, so yay, let's just keep peppering them. We're getting to level 6 today, come hell or high water. There you go. Die. Good job. And we got some more gold. We got some more strangling gas, because we're going to be using that in just like a few seconds. Hi, guy. Yes, I know you were revived. Let's see what's in here. He's probably got... oh, yeah, there's nothing in there. Sweet. Hey, that's the one I was looking for. Hey, dude. How you do? Mana potion. Health potion. This guy is the one that needs to die. If I can actually click on him, there you go. And we should level up off of this pack of Dark Hunters. So, I guess between this episode and next episode, I'll go find the Stonyfield waypoint, and then we'll come back and I will deal with the Countess, and I'll deal with rescuing Cain. Probably not in that order. But if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time on Diablo 2. Bye.